Well, hey YouTube, here is a quick kind of method I've figured out to remove a rear air shock from Honda Goldwing. This is a GL1200 1986. I'm sure this will work on a lot of them. So let me explain the problem I've been having and explain to you how I fixed it. Hopefully this will resonate with some of you guys. So down here, if you look, I've taken the saddlebags loose, a lot of the frame rails, whatever you want to call them, off. The back and the seat, I've taken all that stuff out, and I got access to what was here in this spot right there, which was the shock, which is now in my hand. So the question is, how do you get this thing out? How can you remove it? Let me show you what the other side looks like so you can just get a feel for what I'm talking about. Right there, that's where the shock is. It's this unit right there. All right, so it's attached in the bottom with a bolt, and it's attached up here. I took that bolt off. Now on the other side, what I had is I had this piece off, which is that right there, and then I had that bolt off the bottom, and I couldn't get the shock out because it was too hard to hit this bottom out. So I was like, well, how on earth do I get it out? So I tried jacking the bike up, and that didn't really work because the shock is just made to compress and expand. So the piston piece here expanded every time I jacked it up, and the bottom that I'm trying to get out of there that I took the bolt off was still down there. So what I did, I was thinking about what to do and how to fix it. So what I ended up doing is I took the shock and I drilled a hole with a screw gun and a drill bit. I drilled a hole all the way through this outer piston, or the outer cylinder, and the inner piston, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they're technically called. So I drilled a hole all the way through because I'm replacing them for some coil shocks. So I don't need the air, I don't need all this oil stuff around here that's inside of it. So I just drilled a hole all the way through, and then I put a screw all the way through, which locked this in place. So when I jacked it up, it lifted from the top, but it didn't extend to the bottom, and it pulled it right out of there. I was able to super easily pull it off. I tried for a while to get it off other ways. I even had someone else hold the bike and balance it while I had it jacked up and all sorts of stuff. This was the most successful and most efficient way to do this. It was very quick work. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Hopefully this helps somebody. I didn't find a video on this online. Maybe there's one out there. I didn't see one. So hopefully this is helpful to someone. Once again, Honda Goldwing GL1200, 1986. I'm sure it'll work on other model Goldwings. I'm also sure it'll work on other bikes. If you're planning on saving those shocks, I wouldn't do it. But if you're doing what I am and replacing them with something new, then this is a successful method. And just a quick addendum to that. So this is the other side. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So drill the hole, put in that screw right there. It's fixing this piston inside of the cylinder, all that. So you can see down here, it's still kind of inside that socket. It's moved a little because I've already pulled it out and put it back just to test it, but it's, you know, it's still in that region. So the goal is to get it to come out of that region, and I found without the screw this just extends and it stays down there. So I'm using a 3-ton jack. I'm going to lift it up and you should see that start to move. See that lift right up? The top stays still, the bottom comes right out of there, and we're looking right down here. See that lift right up, and it drops, and it's dangling free there. So now all I got to do is just pull all this stuff off, which is easy, slide it right out, and then lift the bike up to get the new jacks, or to get the new shocks on. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I just wanted to kind of show that in action. That's how I remove shocks from a Goldwing. They're kind of hard to do. You have to take everything off, but leave a like, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and we'll see you in the next one.